This is the show. Sorry. This is Tomorrows Comics Tues-Day. Or it's Tuesday. I don't know. We're going to say it however. Welcome to everyone watching all over the net. I'm super excited to see you. Should be seeing us from the EXP, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube's, and then over on CPSN. I have a ton of new books from this week. There are big releases, of course, tons of big releases. And then, as always, we'll start with the graphic novels, and then we'll do the new comic books for the week. And then I've got some cool comic books from collection, including this box below me, which I'm going to sell blind. It's like truly, I acquired it yesterday, right before the big tornadoes hit. And I haven't had a chance to price it, so I'm just going to make up prices for y'all. Hey! Little seizures. I know who this is. Hold on, wait. That's Smith, right? And also, if during the show you hear me talking to people that you can't see in comments, it's because we're broadcasting so many places that I've got all of the things I can see them all. No! Little seizures is, feel like I should know who you are. It's Burka! Don't! I love when you guys have got like special names on different platforms. All right.
Well, I just love how Google totally broke YouTube, and now we get to see everybody's full username as opposed to the name they want used.
Oh, really? Jens, I'm haunted. Oh no, I hate being haunted.
Yeah, I totally sent them a very mean email yesterday going, "This is highly unacceptable and unprofessional."
Do what we say. Not what you want. Hey, Timothy. All right, so we're gonna also maybe in the after when we're doing new comic books, Kyle, who you hear talking like as a magic voice, that's not my haunting. He has some books he might show also. This is what we used to do a lot, Henri and I, where we do like kicking it back and forth, and that's a lot of fun. So do some sharing if you got some friends around. If your family is in town and you want to show them what live buying is like, you can teach them the ways of the force. I will be right back and we'll get started.
Yeah, put us on your TV and make them sit and watch it like it's the Thanksgiving parade.
Yeah, stream us.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Put on
Can't find your opener, Miss Jen. Oh, here it is.
Let's do this. Also, I will just say, as by way of like letting people know, if you haven't ever watched the Minute to Skim It show, which we started adding the hour before this one, it's really awesome because I do spoiler-free reviews for about 20 books. So all the number ones, all the big stuff that comes out. So definitely tune into that one if you can. Even if you can't watch this show afterwards, you don't want to do claiming, you can watch that show so that you know what to tell your local comic shops that you want next time or when you go in. Ice Cream Man cards in. Oh, you only read first 10 cards of the story. So Unknown saying that he got his cool comic book that came out a couple weeks ago, the Ice Cream Man one, which is now pretty big bucks online. Wait till you read the whole thing. It's a really cool story and a cool way to tell a story. All right, we're going to start with graphic novels just like we always do. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves, to talk about the weather or what you want for Christmas or whatever you want to do. I'm going to keep on doing this part. All right, DC Connect is the insert that used to go inside of previews, but now since previews doesn't exist anymore, this is a great tool for like seeing what's coming out. So you can use this to like, almost like you guys are not gonna know what this is, but like use it like the Sears catalog when you were kids and you used to circle the toys. So these are free. Just know that if you claim one, you're gonna have to like buy something else so it can ship with it. Otherwise, it's just gonna be something I charge you to ship by itself, and that doesn't make any sense. Burka needs one. Burka needs a Marvel one. Burka needs this one too, I'm sure. Burka, I should just tell you, I'm always going to put them in your stuff because I know you want it.
You know, the DC Connect and the Marvel preview book and all of those, like, this is the season where you actually get those ads. Like, I got my Duluth Trading Company magazine today where they're like trying to advertise me underwear with fancy names and jeans that have weird patches in them to make them more comfortable, and you know, a t-shirt that's like a coat with tails, you know, like, and I'm going through there with my marker going, I want one of those and one of those, and oh my god, how much are those jeans? $200. I still gotta have them.
Just wait till you get to the coupon you can redeem at Baskin Robbins. Nice. Hey, Baskin Robbins don't play. Jeans with gussets.
They got all kinds of names for stuff in that catalog, man. They got socks with fancy, weird names in them. Like, why do you need more fabric in your socks? I don't understand.
From Toys R Us. There you go. We can only get a Toys R Us catalog. Man, I used to love those. I can still smell what it smells like, that newsprint. All right, and this one is the Marvel insert, which I already have for Burka. But if you want one of these, this is also freebie. And then IDW is still doing theirs. As far as I know, Image stopped their little print catalog.
They did.
It's expensive to do these, so if
Dynamite started doing one though.
Yeah, Dynamite's got a great one. If you like these, make sure you tell your LCS, because I think what happens is that LCSs kind of have to order them usually. And if you don't tell them, they don't necessarily know to order it. And then the publishers think no one needs them. So that's how that works.
You know what other ad we got this week that was really cool was Bass Pro. We still get a Bass Pro ad. And we had to go and buy, they had a child's playset barbecue smoker.
Yeah, everyone wants to be like Dad.
Yeah, we had to go buy one of those.
Hey, Dean, welcome. All right, here is the first of our graphic novels. So this one looks like maybe the box bent it at the bottom here. This one's Buried Long, Long Ago.
So good.
The Mad Cave book. Here is the pitch here. Sorry, I have to put it far away because I'm waiting for my new glasses to come, and these are not the best. Based on true events from 1901 to 1908, Belle Gunness lured dozens of lonely men to her Indiana farm and savagely murdered them for their money. Because Belle managed to avoid capture and face trial, much of this story remains untold until now. This is a fairy tale retelling of her brutal crimes from the perspective of her 3 young children, who will soon discover there is something far worse and far more evil than their mother on the farm. Something buried long, long ago. Ooh, this kind of sounds like my thing. I like true crime-ish stuff.
Yeah, Miss Jen, you would really like that book. Belle Gunness is a real person. Like, you can look up their actual crimes and the actual serial killer part of it. But then this adds a really cool supernatural horror to it.
Mm-hmm.
In a way that really Mad Cave does best out of anybody in the publishing game right now.
That one looks terrific. Okay, Adventure Time. Oh, I'm sorry, I did that wrong. What time is it? It's Adventure Time. Best Buds. Best of Buds. That one's $20. I'm not going to describe what Adventure Time is about to you, because you love that or you don't. And then Two Guns. This is a complete collection. It says it's the comic behind the major motion picture from Universal Studios. Did I watch this movie? It says witness a full action-packed saga that inspired the Hollywood blockbuster. It shouldn't be complicated. It's just robbing a bank. Unfortunately for Trench and Stedman, neither knows that the other is working undercover. Even more unfortunately, the $50 million they're stealing doesn't actually belong to the mob and has them set in sights of an even greater threat. The ultimate team up between 2 loose cannons for DEA and naval intelligence has them blasting their way through the Southwest looking to clear their names. That sounds awesome. That one is $20.
I never saw the movie, but the cast is Denzel Washington, Marky Mark, Paula Patton, Bill Paxton, James Marsden, Edward James Olmos, Fred Ward.
Gosh.
Right, like this is like
who's who?
heavy hitters in this movie.
Really? I didn't get to say hi. Hi, Justin, and hi, Dean. Man, it's been a long time. I've been here. Where you been, my friend? I heard about the crossover between Two Guns and 100 Bullets. Ha 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 ha. They're a match made in heaven. Batman and Robin Animated Adventures by Paul Dini. That one is 20. Ugh. Titans by John Layman. This one's Terminated. That one is 18. It says Deathstroke is back and Out for Blood. I've been having the most fun doing a floor reset at the store. If you are local to me, you should come see the store because it has never looked as good as it does right now. And it has never had this much stuff in it. I've got these 2 massive collections I'm trying desperately to get done and on the floor before Black Friday. I don't know if I'm going to win, but it won't be for lack of trying. I'm telling you right now. Free Planet, Volume 1, Aubrey Citizen. This one is 16. Is a really big, if you like world building, this is good world build. Void Rivals, Volume 4 is 17. And this one's a good tie-in. That was actually the thing that launched the EU over at Image. And this one is Lady Mechanica Volume 5. La Belle Dame Sans Merci. Beautiful Lady Without Mercy. This one is 12. And Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider Uncharted. That one is 18. Also get Life is Strange. This one's a hardcover Death Deluxe Edition. That one is 25. Great book out of Titan. Hey, Mark. And if you're new to the show and you're like, how do I claim any of this stuff? I don't know how to claim this stuff. I want to claim it. You type in the comments. The same exact thing I call the item. If you're brand new, which I don't think anyone's brand new, but if you're brand new to the show, if you're watching over on Facebook, just send me a direct message. This is Jen King. You just needs to say hi. You just have to click DM and say hi. If you've already bought from me before, you don't have to do that at all. And if you're watching over on YouTube, you just got to fill out the form. Just let us know if you need one. It's an easy fill out. And our invoices come on Wednesday, and our shipping is really cheap. Rivals Infinity is 16. And a great gift for many, many people in your family. Hawkeye, My Life as a Weapon. This is the great Matt Fraction, David Aha book that the show Hawkeye was based on. This one is 15. So if you like Pizza Dog, you'll enjoy this. And then this giant thing, it's like 1,000,000 pounds. This one is Last Ronin Last Year's, and Last Ronin 2 Revolution. That is a lot of words to say, and that's what it looks like. They're all hardcovers, and it's an expensive gift. Why is there no price on this one? $94.97 is the official actual price. Look, $94.97 is on there. That is funny to me. Okay, let's get to new books. You guys ready for new books? We always start with the indies.
Note to self: come up with sound effect for new books.
New books. What do you do? Well, let's think about it. You guys group think. What sound effect would we use for new books?
Well, I'm just wondering if I can't edit the new news thing that they do on the New Heights podcast. So it's Travis and Jason Kelsey saying new books. If I can't just manipulate the audio. But that would be wrong.
What's that voice that's like? It's so groovy.
Oh, I know that guy. I might could get him.
All right. Devil on My Shoulder. This is an awesome new book out of Dark Horse. I did a review for it, but basically it's the story of this girl who was abducted by 5 guys who torture her very severely. And then makes her very vendetta-ish, we'll say. Number 1, and it's by Kyle Stark, so you know it's awesome. I'm going to take down these little monthly catalogs. Okay. Batman symbol, zoom in and out, transition with new books written on it. The problem is like using like logos like that. We don't want to make any of the publishers mad. Ooh, George Takei with new books. Oh my. I don't know. He might be down with that.
Yeah, but I don't think I can afford George Takei.
No? You don't think he would just do it if I said something super sweet to him?
Maybe if you ask him, but he'd make me pay.
I went on a cruise with him. Really nice. All right. Feral number 18. Ooh. When last we saw the cats, they were kind of stuck in like a big PetSmart. They thought they were going to like get out of there, but there are some pets already in there that are kind of bullies. And there are also a bunch of other feral things in there and not just like normal cats. And it's really scary. If you haven't ever read Feral, it is from the cat's point of view. They're essentially in a rabies pandemic in which people have all been rabiesized, and then most of the pets have too. So it's so scary for all of them. Imagine a very scary Watership Down. What? Somehow this didn't get in my pile to read either. Oh, this is Geiger number 18. Oh man, Tariq looks really PO'd. Super PO'd.
That is a pointy book.
So pointy, all the pointy. If you guys don't know what pointy means when we talk about it here, when we say the words, it's a pointy book, we know a little something that makes it special, but we can't tell you what. We talk way too much to publishers and they tell us way too many things, which is great. It means we can order enough of things, but also we never tell because we like hearing the things. This is the key to being good in this industry.
Yeah, we almost messed that up a few weeks ago anyway. So we got to be careful.
Yeah. The problem is when we have we just talk about stuff, right? Like what we hypothesize is going on. The problem is like when they tell you you should not hypothesize anymore because you're way too accurate. And then you just have to be quiet. And Kyle's a witch. This might be true. But would he be a warlock? Let's be real about it.
No, Marvel has deemed me a witch.
Okay. Excellent. I know what to get you for your birthday then.
I do need a new broom.
Gunslinger number 49. This is the main Gunslinger, not the Deadly Tales of, which is his origin story. Adventure Time comes down. Hornsby and Halo number 12. I read the last one, and there was a conflict. I can't remember what it was. Oh, the parents both get into big trouble. One of them gets caught. They're good people, but they get caught in some kind of scam. And then the other ones who have always been doing bad things, they get busted. Steve says, do you remember WCW's NWO voiceover? New World Order?
Oh, I do, but that guy's not alive anymore. So I was gonna I've got an idea of who I'm gonna get to do a new comics thing.
Aha, cool.
Some of you will recognize the name Venus Flytrap, and that's the only note I'm giving.
Oh no. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the reference is. TJ says you were involved in the fight to become the new Sorcerer Supreme, but CB wouldn't let him win. CB is so mean. All right. I saw Santa number 1. This is a Spawn Universe title. It is not attached to anything else. All you need to know is you have to like Sam and Twitch, which are the police officers that are part of the universe. And you have to be prepared for the most scary, serial killery character ever. Freaks Santa out. Spider-Gwen comes down. Don't be shy. You can claim things anytime, but just type them in the comments. I'm trying to. It's so funny. I haven't figured out what's going on. It's like we have a lot of claims for Marvel and DC stuff now, but my indies have gotten quiet. But we sell so many off of the wall in our store. I'm just like, it's interesting. The dynamic between what people pick up from the wall now and what people call in the polls. Of course, also I do have a bunch of people that are watching that have them on their pull list, so they don't have to call them. But Santa is going to be 2 issues. I don't actually know Unknown. I feel like they can make it go really long if they wanted to, but maybe since it's Santa based, they want to like wrap it up during the holidays. This one is Universal Monsters Invisible Man, issue number 4. Take down some of these. Hello. I'm going to call you at S.
That's SF.
Numbers. What?
That's SF.
Oh, it is SF. Hi, SF. I didn't even see the F part. That's what I'm saying. I don't have any good eyes. Pablo's giving us what he ate for dinner. Broiled pork chops and fries. Yummy. I'm going to turn off that sound. That's going to be annoying.
And to answer TJ James's question, yes, Tim Reed is still around.
What you guys don't know is that Kyle knows everyone. Everyone. Name somebody. He knows them. He just does.
I had to Google Tim Reed.
Oh, okay. I just feel like everyone I've ever mentioned, you're like, oh yeah, we're best friends. We ate dinner last night together. This is Rat City number 20. And I know it's real. It's not like you're like just making up stuff. I do know those people too. They're like, oh yeah, I know them. We're best friends. And I'm like, do you just follow them on Twitter?
6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon is real weird.
Kevin Bacon. There you go. Every once in a while, customers will. Well, okay, so here's one that's not a me knowing somebody. Someone the other day said something. Tell me if I've already told this story. Like they were saying that they had heard that lightly roasted coffee beans had the most caffeine in them. And I was like, that is completely wrong. And they're like, no, it's on the internet. That's real. And I was like, I went to coffee college. It is not real. And they were like, they thought then that coffee college wasn't a real thing. It's like, if you ever worked as a barista with a real serious coffee company, they send you to coffee college so you know everything about coffee. And I assured them that the darker you roast a bean, the more caffeine that's expressed. That's why you like Starbucks so much, because they roast theirs over so that it's real strong. And then you got to have it. So anyway, that was me, like my long way of saying people don't believe me when I say I went to coffee college. Too bad he doesn't know. It's okay. Yep. And I really did go on a cruise with him. I went on the first San Diego Comic-Con cruise, and he was a guest. And it was really cool because all of the celebrities, instead of what you think was going to happen, which is you would never see them and they'd be off on their own end of the boat, they all ate in the same Windjammer Cafe as we did. So it was kind of cool.
Unknown. It's like 2 degrees of George Takei, but like those 2 degrees are big favors to call in to get to George Takei.
That's right. We want to use that power when we really need it. Awesome. Third book, Robert Kirkman's Skin Breaker, number 3. Definitely the art is mind-blowing. We've been selling a ton of this book. What issue is of Invisible Man? Oh, you don't have audio. I'm so sorry. Invisible Man. I'm going to help you out here. This one's number 4. Invisible Man 4, Forrest. It'd be hard if you couldn't listen to audio. Pablo says, in the old days of interconnected networks before the internet, one had to know a lot of commands to get anything done. Pablo online since 1978. All right. I also wanted to read this one. This is Cul-de-sac. How did I miss Cul-de-sac? This is a bad idea book. Looks to be really cool, printed on like that more newsprinty kind of paper. That's neat. According to Mike Allred, it is fresh, unique, and twisty. Hey, Matt W. Treasury size is worth it, but it's also a budget breaker. Is it really expensive right now? Did it become like hot potatoes? Potatoes is not the word I wanted. We're going to use it though. This is crazy good. Berserker Bleeding Tide. At first, I thought it was just an excuse to tell a tale of B in the pirate world, but there is more going on to this than you can possibly imagine. You could probably guess what kind of creature he meets by looking at her eyes and the title here. Oh, Treasury Side's 15. That's not too bad. So there's your A cover. Great Tale of Immortals. And this, I've got, one copy of this awesome B. Oh, that's so funny. This is the B of B. By the way, that's what they call Berserker. Instead of calling him Berserker over and over again, they just started calling him B. B. Not B-E-E, but just B. All connections through the EXP, someone knows him. Well, I mean, we do have a publisher that's part of our group, so they know everybody. Okay. Ooh, The Last Day of H.P. Lovecraft, number 2. Life is Strange and Immortals. Or sorry, Rivals and Hawkeye. I'll come off the board.
I didn't even think about emailing his publisher. Okay, 1 Degree of George Takei.
You do know somebody who knows him very well. It's definitely a Torma ask.
Right, 1 Degree of George Takei.
Yep.
Like, I don't even have to bother Will Wheaton now.
No. All right. So this is stuff that would be on the next part of the show, but I have them in my hand and I don't want to put them down anywhere. I've got Ice Cream Man, the comic book that was out a couple weeks ago, and now is like a $20-something thing. They're $10. I've got 2 sealed ones, and I've got the one that I looked at one time to read the story. It's also available if you want it. Yep, Dan probably knows them. Hey, Dirk Manning's watching. Dirk, I promise I'm going to do it. Today's been end-to-end people and things. I apologize. I was not ignoring you. Dirk Manning, awesome creator, has got Kickstarter for Tales of Mr. Hree, number 6. Is that right? On Kickstarter right now. You should go over. They've already broken, like I think he got backed within 24 hours. So,
and he has London After Midnight on FOC in the next couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm. Frog Na 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 is on too. When I get bored, can't sleep, pick 2 random actors and try to do 6 degrees separation. It helps you fall asleep. Oh, that's fun. Do those card sets come with the Baskin Robbins coupon? I don't know what you're talking about. I will open up mine. I actually read this, and I don't think there's any of those things in it. It's just Ice Cream Man. Maybe I missed it. There's so many cool cards.
Isn't Baskin Robbins specifically partnered with Stranger Things? So it would have to be partnered with Mr. Frosty or something.
Mm-hmm. There's a reverse card. It's a joke. Well, I mean, there could be. Oh, another reverse.
You can play those at restaurants to get out of paying your tab.
Magic card. 10 of Swords. I was just showing you there's a bunch of other kinds of cards. I mean, most of them are like story, right? But then there's stuff like that in it. I just like the way the story is. Oh, bang! Maths. Here's your card. Dirk wants to open pack. All right, my friend. Open package yours. I will. Yeah, the story's really good. I mean, the person it's about is a dad who has got a big gambling addiction, who leaves his family in the very beginning. And so it makes sense that it's cards. Okay. I've got it. You got it. Okay. Maleficent #2. This is the second series, Maleficent. Fun fact, if you read Tales of Mr. Harry #5, you might see someone that you recognize. Supernatural #2.
That's incorrect, Miss Jen. The someone they recognize is in The Adventures of Cthulhu Jr.
That's you.
Yeah.
Do they recognize you? Do they see your face enough?
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to miss that it's me. I'll be real honest.
Hey, Will Holland's on the other side. If you guys don't follow Will Holland, he's watching us over on CBSN. He's a really good artist. You can order a sketch from him for a very reasonable price. He has a series of books called Pencil Ninja. This is Flow #3. Your capitalism's friend. Thank you for doing the Lord's work. Oh, man. The future is #7. Kyle, are you still the head of the leaders board?
No one has unseated me from the EXP.
Nice.
I am well down on the leaderboard from everyone because, like, I'm competing against, like, professional freaking hackers. Like, these guys are real good, and I'm just, somebody who has a hobby. So, but I may or may not be wearing my hacker hoodie right now.
Yeah. If you guys don't know, the feature is has a great story, but also hidden within the book are a bunch of capture the flag challenges. So even if you don't know what in the world you're doing, it will teach you something, and you might become a super awesome hacker.
And anyone who does them and makes it onto their leaderboard should send me a screenshot of their name on the leaderboard, and anyone who beats me gets a prize.
That's right. You got to beat Kyle. This is Catacomb of Torment #5. Great EC Oni Press anthological horror. That's a lot of words that were 50-cent words. Skinny Arm Kyle and Cthulhu Jr.
This is correct. I do kind of look like a wacky flailing inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Oh, man. All right. This is Conan, Scourge of the Serpent, #3, Jim Zub. All right, taking down Devil on My Shoulder. Y'all are missing a cool book. I understand, though. It's probably not the time of year for too much murder. Exo Man of War, #3 from the Cool Valiant universe. Feral comes off the board. Star Trek Voyager Homecoming #3. Geiger comes down. Super pointy book. You guys gonna let this go? Grace down. Did you guys see that the red coat's gonna be made into a Mubai? Your chance to jump into that universe. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder #3. Ooh, Pablo's telling us what you're going to get at the Thanksgiving table. A lot of food will be mortified. Gunslinger comes down. I bought a bunch of snacks since we have a bunch of family coming in, but I am only this year responsible for very few things to cook. One of them is the most important. I cook turkey really, really well. I will tell you, I make the best turkey there ever was. And then I make from the box stovetop stuffing because it's the best.
Tomorrow we smoke our personal turkey and our sausage. And I'm thinking I'm going to do bacon wrapped pickles, which is a new recipe I want to try. And then I was informed that I have to make coleslaw. So
coleslaw is also yummy.
I have to make coleslaw.
What do you guys make? What's your like? I just eat like traditional Thanksgiving fare. But you guys make anything special?
I'll be honest. This is the first year I've been promoted from. Can you bring ice and napkins?
But they know you can cook. You compete in barbecue cook-offs.
Yeah, but I'm like wildly irresponsible, and usually I'm working on Thanksgiving. Like we're doing live shows and things. Like, so like you know.
Oh, so Dirk wants to know what my turkey tip is. You want to know how to make the most perfect turkey ever? It does not matter what turkey you buy. Get you the cheapest 39 cents per pound turkey. Make sure it's defrosted. Put it in your refrigerator well in advance. Don't try to like thaw it in your sink. And really and truly, all you need to do is make sure you clear out the cavity. Don't put anything in the cavity. Leave it empty. And then stick your fingers between the meat and the skin. Make sure not to break the skin all on the top where you've got the breasts. And go get yourself Irish cream butter. The brand Irish cream. You'll know it. It's like green label on gold thing. The salted one. Get 2 full sticks. Take a stick and put it in each cavity. The whole thing. You can mash it up. Put it in there. Put some salt and pepper on it. Put it in the oven at 350 for it'll get done faster than you can possibly imagine. And it is always perfect.
Yep. Brand name on the Irish cream butter you're going to look for is Kerrygold.
Kerrygold. Okay, thank you. Kerrygold. It is the key. And then when you take the turkey out of the thing, then you put that on your double burner and crank it up so you get it to boil. Make yourself a roux of flour and water. So it's just flour and water. It doesn't matter your portions, just whatever works. And then you stand there while it's boiling and you pour it in a little bit at a time. If you pour it in a lot at a time, you get like dumplings. You don't want that. And you just keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't take any of the fat out. Don't draw off any of the whatever. Leave all of the little extra bits of like skin and all this stuff. Leave it in there. And keep going until it thickens up. Turn it off. And you have perfect gravy. Now you know all my secrets. You can not tell anybody that you got this recipe from me. Just go out there and kill it.
And if you're the kind who makes too much gravy, the Heinz company is selling a squeezable leftover gravy bottle that's like the, you know, like the squeezable ketchup bottles, but like it's empty and it comes with a funnel and you can put your gravy in it.
You know, TJ's making pulled beef. Go with turkey and Buckeye brownies. TJ, that sounds so good. Department of Truth number 34. Sorry, I bet you guys did not expect with your comic books discussion on how to make perfect turkey and turkey gravy.
Well, aren't we all hungry? Like, has anybody had dinner yet? Like,
I actually just ate an open-faced turkey sandwich, was what I eat every single Tuesday when I'm doing my reading for review. All right, here's Pablo's turkey, rice with pigeon peas. I don't know what pigeon peas are, but they sound awesome. Stuffing, Puerto Rican pasteles, stuffing, homemade cranberry sauce, fried plantains. Of course, there has to be plantains at Pablo's house. And guava pastries for dessert. And bacon cheese ranch potatoes. Oh.
Ooh, the other big thing at my family is brown and serve rolls. Because ain't nobody got time to make actual bread.
Yeah, brown and serve rolls are fine. Escape number 4. Ooh, this has been so good. About a guy gets caught behind the war lines. The character himself looks like a dog, but in all other ways, the story is completely straightforward. All right, I think that is all the indies. So if you were hoping for other indies, let me know. I'm going to put this right down here so I can move this over. You thought they were selling squeezable gravy? No, that would be awesome. Plurga butter would work as well, wouldn't it? It's high-fat cream butter. I don't know, TJ. I've never tried it. I just know that it's 100% perfect every single time with Kerrygold. I've never had a bad turkey.
Plurga has a higher oil percentage than Kerrygold.
Then you might end up with like more greasy gravy. And sourdough bread. Okay. What? Okay. So a lot of people missed this book. So here's a good opportunity for you. Amazing Spider-Man Torn #1. This is the second print. And a lot of people adding this to their pull box because they got the #2 and they were really excited about it. So, oh, Invisible Man comes off the board. Oops, gotta go here. All from scratch. Nava makes some really good stuff. Yep. I like the Unknown. Do you remember when they made green ketchup? That was kind of funky. Also, Battle World #3. That's the B cover. Anyone want these sealed Ice Cream Man things? It's like $10 for something that's at least a $20 item. He's good. Rat City comes down. Oh, these covers are both really good. How do you choose? All right, Black Cat #4. This is her, working her way through one of those laser mazes. It's got a really good face on her. And then that's the Derek Chew cover. So you got those two really gorgeous covers. And someone asked me the other day why we didn't have every cover for every book. And I tell them, I was like, I just picked the ones that I think people will like. I don't want to buy a bunch of books that no one wants to buy. Just hurt your brain. Yeah, your brain says this is supposed to taste a certain way. Skinbreaker comes down. Our sourdough starter's name is Breadpool. Do you have people babysit it when you're going to be gone? You guys do know you can't just leave your sourdough starter die because then you're going to start all over again. It's alive. Okay, there are 3, I think, tie-ins to Age of Revelation this week. This is Cloak or Dagger #4. They can't be together, even though they're a husband and wife with a child, because of the X virus that has started to mutate them means that they can't be together. So that's heartbreaking. It makes it hard for them to also fight things. This is cul-de-sac coming down from the board. Anyone else name theirs? No baby staying. Last week in the fridge after feeding. Oh, okay. All right. Daredevil and Punisher. This is a really great storyline. It makes sense for them both to be in it. Matt Murdock is defending, well, not defending, he's hoping to get a mafioso boss or one of the mafioso family into court to do some testifying. But it looks like Punisher has been tasked with killing the entire family, which he's doing really well. So this is them kind of at odds with each other because they, don't want that to happen. That is the A cover you just saw. This is the D cover. Again, I picked it because I liked it. Or probably Shanice picked it. That's okay, Jason. We just kind of started Marvel. And then this is the E cover Panosian. Berserker comes down. Did I happen to get the Capullo I saw cover? Was it the A cover? Because I only got the A cover. We do have on the experience, we do have an FOC related show called In Stores. Is that right? My brain just like
No, it's called Order Up. In stores this
Order
week.
Up.
It's been off the air for years. It used to be on before your show on Tuesdays.
That's right.
But now it's Order Up, the FOC show with Matthias and I, where I usually go and get diner breakfast and then come back and try not to fall asleep while we talk about books.
It was not the A cover. Sorry, Jimmy. You can always pre-order anything you want as long as you tell us before FOC. We're happy to make sure we order it for you. But our store specifically kind of like sticks to A's and then the covers that we like that look really pretty. So if you tell us beforehand, usually 3 weeks out, we can absolutely get you whatever you want. Expatriate X-Men. Oh, I didn't read this one. Expatriate X-Men gets mentioned in one of the other books. The books are being more and more connected to each other for the Age of Revelation stuff, which is great. Last Day of H.P. Lovecraft comes down. This one was exceptionally good and brutal. That was kind of like the theme this week for books. Very brutal. Yeah, we like Art Germ for sure. We usually, if there's an Art Germ, we'll always order that one. This one is Infernal Hulk. And it is cray cray. It is the most beautiful violence that I have ever seen. And then there is the other cover we have, which is the foil. TJ says that there is a bakery down there that has a starter named Queen Cleopatra, as it came from the wild yeast of the Red Sea. Oh, that's so cool. Hey, Corey. Maleficent comes off the board. It is going to be brutal on your wallet. Especially if you pair it with like Black Friday goodies. And then we were talking about Crystal Clear Coke. I don't remember if I ever tried that. All right, this is Red Band Marvel Zombies. I would love to tell you what number this is, but it's a Red Band book, so I can't see it. But this one's cool. This one is like zombified Thanos with a bunch of Infinity Stones. What's he going to use it for? So I've got that one, and then I've got Red Band. We're going to call this one Cover B. Don't start. And Cover C. That one's very homage-y. That's Infinity Gauntlet homage. Supernatural comes off the board. A book that people have been really liking, but also this one is also very brutal. Mortal Thor #4. This is a book, a version of Thor I did not expect, but it's great. Flow comes down. Justin, do you have a preference on the cover for Marvel Zombies 3? Or are you just telling me it's 3? Okay, perfect. And this one also was very well received. Marvel Knights the Punisher. This is #2. Great Panosian A cover. This is talking about brutal. This one also is brutal. And this one is the variant.
I was in a comic shop the other day, and I had a guy try to convince me it was Dan Panasian. And I'm going,
Panacea?
I almost retched. Like, it was that bad. I'm like,
I can see it. I mean, that it's the right letters in the right order.
Sure. But again, like, it's me. Like, I'm the guy who
we've interviewed him a few times, so we know.
Right.
And this one is the second print of number 1, if you missed out. Catacomb Torment comes off the board. Boba Fett, Black, White, and Red, number 3. Conan comes off the board. Okay. Here is a great facsimile. This one is Marvel Ultimate Spider-Man number 1. Looks just like the real one. Exo comes off the board. It's pronounced Pain-a-Sign. Pain-a-Sign. Love it. Uncle Scrooge, Earth's Mightiest Duck number 4. Star Trek Voyager comes off the board. And Undead Iron Fist, at war with the immortal weapons. That is number 3. Really great. Whilst Portasio cover. Shredder comes down. Okay, Undead Pool, number 2. He thinks he's kind of figured out his extreme hunger for human flesh. It's not always on, but when it's on, it is terrifying. Yeah, it is truly Sienkiewicz. He even changed the name of his signature and like his company thing to say Sienkiewicz, so people know how to say it. Because it looks like Sienkiewicz. But it's not. Venom, Black, White, and Blood, number 4. And our last indie comes off the board. Then I think our last Marvel goes up. But the correct one is Bruce. Just Bruce. There you go. And X-Avengers. Okay, X-Avengers number 2. The last of the Marvel. Amazing Spider-Man Torn comes off the board. Here we go. We're getting into the DC. There is a bunch of awesome reprints out this week. Helps you. Like, we got a bunch of customers that are just dying for these things. This one's Absolute Batman number 4. I think it's 5th print. You wouldn't think we still needed prints, but we just keep on needing them. Even when we have the awesome trade paperbacks, people still are looking for the individual ones. And the 4th print of number 5. Black Cat comes off the board. Number 6, 4th print. Cloak and Dagger comes down. People have been waiting for this one for a while. New print of number 7. Daredevil Punisher comes off the board. Jason, I think I still have it. Do I have it back here? Let me look. Hold, please. Jason's asking about Omega. This collection in total had 4 Omega Man 3s in it. I had someone buy a bunch of books from this pile today, so I'm just making sure that wasn't one that he chose. Nope. $75. It's available. I might go through these today. They're some good keys. Second printing of number 13. Pretty big key stuff going on in number 13. Expatriate comes down. Jason's not letting that one get away. Okay. And I should be getting everyone's invoices out on time tomorrow. I'm running the place by myself because I don't want my staff to work on Thanksgiving Eve. Do I like the Stripes movie? I don't know if I can remember the Stripes movie. I watched it. It was a long time ago. The Infernal Hulk number 1 comes off the board. You want to know the truth, Jason? Like the minute you walked out of the store, the one you were looking at that you were thinking about, that guy bought it. Like as soon as you put it down, he was like, "I'll take that." That's the way it works at the store all the time. Where we have, I think it's like when people might not have even noticed something unless someone else looks at it, and then they're like, "Oh." Okay. This is the new Absolute Batman. This is some of the best ramped up storytelling I have ever read. This one's Absolute Batman number 14. This is the head-to-head battle between Bane, which if you thought you'd seen him in his biggest and craziest powers, you haven't. It also tells a good story about Waylon, which is the Killer Croc character, because he has known Bruce for a while. And there is so much good stuff. So much. Don't let Pablo see a key. He will get it. I don't know if you've seen these keys. Sky Captain of the World Tomorrow is awesome. I love that movie. I will forgive all the green screen in that film. This is the B cover by Dave Johnson. Mortal Thor comes off the board. This is the C cover by Gilliam March. I'm sorry, here I'm going to show you one without the sticker right in the middle of his face. Here you go. Hey, Garcia, just let me know which cover you want, or all of them, or... And then this one is the Derek Chew cover featuring Harley Quinn, who's actually definitely part of the storyline. Garcia number 7 was a 4th print. That's 4th print. They're whatever the current prints that just came out are. Okay, Punisher comes down, and the reprint Punisher come down. Garcia wants an A and a B. And there's another brand new absolute this week. Oh, sorry, there's someone on the other side. Kaz Bar. The Chew. Kazbar, have you ordered from me before? If not, I do need you to fill out a form. Hey, it's Elvis. Never mind. I'm just going to write Elvis on here. I'll eventually learn everybody's other names. Elvis has got a big old bunch of goodies. He claimed a ton of great ASM this week.
Hopefully, Google will just get its crap together.
That would be good. Elvis. People answering Leon the Professional, Shawshank Redemption goodness. Burka 7 says 7 print. Yes. Okay, making sure I haven't missed anything. All right. Slow your questions down, anchors of movies. No one can answer them as quickly as you were putting them out there. Slow the roll. Okay, Garcia, I'll get you the other covers. Okay, so this is the Absolute Wonder Woman. Did I get the other one? I did. It's number 14. Okay, get that one. And this one's for Garcia. Gotcha, Garcia. One of every cover. And here are the other covers that I have for Wonder Woman number 14. This is the B cover. That is Derek Chew. Number C is the Dotsons. The D one is Dustin Wynn. And that's all the covers. Boba Fett and the Spider-Man facsimile come down. Now, this one's a great storyline. I did not know that I would like something so well with all these characters in it. It's Batman, Green Arrow, and The Question together in a very complex story that kind of like leans into all of their traits. This is the first book, and it's a black label. Normal size black label, not odd size black label. Okay. DC's I Saw Ma Hunkle Kissing Santa Claus. This is a big old thick book of great storylines. My favorite is like the third one. It's a Harley Poison Ivy story. Uncle Scrooge comes off the board. I only have one copy left of Detective Comics 1103. This is Courage That Kills, Part 3. Undead Iron Fist comes off the board. Okay, this is a tie-in to DCKO. Dadgummit, I would have liked to read this. This is the Flash number 27, to outrun a legion. And a lot of people coming in to try to get all the DCKO tie-ins now because they're liking the tie-in stuff too. Take down some more Marvel. Okay, Green Arrow number 30. This one says Star City Showdown. Green Lantern number 29. Get out of Green Arrow's way. And Expenders comes down. That's the end of all that Marvel. Okay, Harley Quinn number 56 says when the super hunter hunts, super people are hunted. Ooh. All right, we got a bunch of Absolute Batman reprints coming off the board. This has also been very popular. Immortal Legend Batman. This is number 4. This is a prelude. Oh, this is a reprint. Prelude to DCKO, Justice League, the Omega Act special. This is the one where at the very end of the book, you end up with Superman bringing Booster Gold forward because they've gone or back because they've gone forward in time and know that this is when you find out for the first time, spoiler alert, the dark side already won. So this one is important to the DCKO storyline. You'll need to know that going forward. It's very helpful to know what the stakes are. That is second print. Another DCKO tie-in, Justice League Unlimited, number 13. This one's awesome because in the last Justice League Unlimited, you saw Mr. Terrific forming his team. We sold out of that issue really quickly. Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, the second series. This is the number 5. Sorry, just making sure that my sometimes my comments over on Facebook go dead, so just making sure they didn't. All right, the Absolute Batman comes down. See that Jared's on. Thank you so much for that message, Jared. It's now a chance to speak back to you. I'm so excited. Thank you for being willing to come help us out. All right, DCKO number 2. That's the acetate cover. I feel like it's going to jump at me when I'm turning around. Here is the B cover. Daniel Warren Johnson. Oh my gosh. Joker's taking it to the face. In this one, they finally get to the actual competition or the battles. They're trying to find unique objects in order to, like, only the 16 heroes that battle it out and get access to those are moving forward. So this one is the C cover, Simone Bianchi. And the Wonder Woman. Oops. This one's an awesome cover. This one is cover D. Tyler Kirkham. Cover E. Mike Del Mundo. This is Ben Oliver. Dan Mora, second one. Just got them all split out like that. Bosco Georgierov featuring Darkseid. I cannot wait for you guys to read this book. The AEW cover. And the foil. There's 12 people on there, but I don't think those are like the final 16 folk. Okay, DC KO tie-in Superman 32. This is a pretty pivotal matchup in the battles. Lex versus Superman. Trinity, daughter of Wonder Woman number 5. And the last new book, Wonder Woman 25, second print. Some pretty big stuff that happens in this awesome Tom King book. All right, anybody miss any of the new books that need me to go back to? Let me know, and I'm happy to do that. CKO stuff comes off the board. And it's then going to be time for random stuff out of this box of things I bought this week. I haven't looked them up. I'm just going to make up prices. You guys ready?
Hey, I made it back just for the fun part. Yay.
Yay! Okay. This is Showcase Presents House of Mystery. This is going to be a very retired book. $20. Definitely has some like wear to it, but nothing horrible. It seems like something Pablo needs. Check and see what these are like. Make sure they're in good shape. Yep. I know that these have been in storage for a while, so they need to be cleaned, but they're not beat. So this one is the complete television series of the cool old 66 Batman. And it has a little book that comes with it. I will also do 20.
Are those the DVDs?
Yep.
Wow. That's a steal.
I know. I'm just trying to get anyone to type anything today. Put the House of Secrets next to it. Oh, I was going to answer your question about your question earlier that I thought I sent a message back to you. So, Steve, it's been many months since we've sent that stuff to you. I asked my warehouse to see if they can tell me anything. But usually you got to ask those questions really close to the shipping because it's real hard to go back and find all that information. All right, Forever Evil, New 52. Hardcover. It's a hardcover book, and its regular price is $25. I will do this one for $15. Convergence, Superman #2. I think it's a first appearance, isn't it? Carol, do you know? First appearance is something.
I don't, but I know it's the one I'm missing out of the Convergence run in this collection I just bought.
I was going to see if I could remember from just giving an eyeball to it. You can have everything. Someone look it up for me. Oh, it's John. Because here she is, giving birth. That's awesome. How about $5? You're putting in a new bag and board. That one's a messed up one. First John, thank you. $5 hairs. I'm sure it's worth more than that.
Yeah, that cover is right now on the electronic bays for around 10.
Mm-hmm. Yay, that's a good job. I was going to see what printing this one is. I have DC Universe Rebirth. It's to be first print. That's awesome. That was also $5. I can remember going to the DC Roadshow when they first showed this stuff. In hindsight, I should have listened to Ski and like done a billion of them. Well, this one's going to be tough. Batman #213. Origin of Robin, Origin of Clayface, Origin of Alfred, The Man Behind the Red Hood, Game of Death. Boy, I feel like I'm just playing Russian roulette tonight. $25. I wonder if that's first Red Hoodie stuff. This person's collection was pretty nice. This was a bunch of figures and stuff that I bought. And then there was one box of comic booky related stuff in it. That's why I haven't had a chance to look at it. Did I happen to send it to Dynamite's warehouse? Oh, Steve, I probably just sent you money back because I can't send it for $7 to Toronto. We probably saw that was the address and said, oops, that's not going to work.
Hey, Miss Jen, what's the quality? What's the condition on that Batman?
Probably a 4 or 5. I mean, it presents really well, but it's got that stuff going on. Got good brights.
Wow, your Russian roulette's really good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Commandy, Last Boy on Earth, leaving Chicago. It's number 20. Once it dispatched criminals, now it killed invaders. The electric chair. That was just $3. Oops. Okay, we'll suss it out, my friend. New 52, new Suicide Squad lenticular cover. Woo! Just $2. Ooh. You know what's crazy is that like even books like this have been retired and are impossible to get. This is the pulp book you've been waiting for all your life. The quote by major spoilers. Justice Incorporated, The Avenger, Volume 1, Mark Waid. Really pretty book. I'll do it for $20. It's cover price.
Hey, Miss Jen.
Yeah.
If that one doesn't sell, you may want to hold on to that until your trip to Michigan.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Is Mark going to be there?
I'm not telling.
Oh, man, this one's interior of this book has been ridden hard. But it is the JLA Avengers. It's like someone folded in the pages. See if there's anything else going on in this book. Who does this to a JLA Avengers? They should be in trouble. I don't even know how you do this.
Would they dog ear it?
Yeah, it's like all kinds of bent over and whatever. So this is like a janky copy of JLA Avengers. I will do for $5. If you're gonna just read it, it doesn't matter. And I know that if it was in mint condition, it'd be an expensive book. Okay, I'm gonna run with some extra copies of Batman 66 Meets the Man from U.N.C.L.E. There's 2 number 1s, 2 number 3s. It is the whole series through 5. Oh, it's missing a number 6, but it's got extra stuff. This one I'll just do for, let's just do all of that for 10. Nava needs that $5 book. Nava, just remind me it's 5. I can't have my mark on it.
Remember, that's Matt. That one's Batman versus Meets the Man from U.N.C.L.E. is Adam West meets the guy who played Ducky on NCIS.
Casbar, do I have in my warehouse any Walking Dead 1 through 100 first print high grade for sale? I don't know. I wouldn't keep them in the warehouse, though. I'd have them in the front of the store. That is a good question. If you can send me a direct message with that question, I can answer you back. Or you can email me if you have my email. And another insane, not quite complete set. Batman 66 meets Steed and Mrs. Peel. It's 1, 3, 4, 2 5s, and 2 6s.
The only Avengers I recognize.
That the only ones? Kind of feel like this is $1 million set. Misadventures of Grumpy Cat and Pokey. 1, 2, and 3 is 10.
R.I.P. whatever that cat's actual name was.
It was Tuna something maybe.
I don't remember.
Oh, here's another commodity. This is number 50. I think I said 3 on that other one, so we'll put that there. DK3 Master Race Book 5, just a couple bucks. Bing. Wally Woods Thunder Agents number 2 Deluxe Comics, $5. Anytime you see Wally Wood, you should buy Wally Wood.
Mm-hmm.
Batman 66 number 27, $3. That one's a beat up copy. We're just going to put that over there. The Creeps number 7 from 2016. We'll do that for $3. The Creeps. Devilina. May. What year is this thing? It says plus Demon Lovers, the origin of vampirism and tales of bloody human sacrifice. Man, this is some crazy stuff. This is volume 1, number 2 from 1975. Let's see if there were any artists we recognized. Rick Estrada, Jack Sparling, Leo Summers, Suso, Frank Thorne. I'll do $5 while we're live only.
So at the end of last year, that property, Devilina, was optioned by Paramount Pictures.
Ooh, I'm never going to do that. Okay, I have Vampire Tales from 1974. This is number 6. Art director is John Romita. Some guy. Editor is Marv Wolfman. Tony Isabella is the consulting editor. Roy Thomas is the editor-in-chief. That is some crazy. Writers in this issue include Chris Claremont, Steve Gerber, Carla Joseph, and Doug Mensch. The cover is Boris Vallejo. I'm going to do... it's got like a price point written in the corner in Sharpie. We'll do 5 while we're live. When I say when we're live, that means after the show finishes, I'm not going to go try to find it. And I'm definitely not going to try to figure out how much I said I was going to charge you for it. Number 91. That was just $2 because it's missing its butt. Vampirilla number 55.
Somebody put that Collar's book in a top loader.
They did. And it's one of those really cool square bound with the black edges or black top. I'm going to say 20. Feel like I'm probably going to lose, but that's life.
You are shockingly good at this.
30 years! 30 years! It's finally paid off. Daring Romances. From Prude to Nude, I Learned to Be a Good Time Girl from 1972.
Mike Asbel will take the Vampy.
Asbel, so smart.
I feel like that Daring Romances needs to be in a black poly bag.
Maybe. It's definitely not going to go in my store. Asbel, I got you.
Someone should get it just to see how uncomfortable it makes them.
Sometimes there's like interesting stuff in them. Like, I don't want to say it's like the articles are cool, but sometimes they are.
You got to read it for the articles. That's right. Yeah.
This one is a Curtis magazine, Crazy. It's a Marvel book from 1974, number 5. This one definitely has been read. That was $3. I'm going to charge $1 million for this because I want to keep it. This one is Galaxia magazine, number 1. Buckler and Giordano cover. This is so my jam. It's not even funny. I will say 25. Surely that's still a good deal, but no one's going to steal it.
What number was that?
Number 1. Okay, this is a Warren magazine called On the Scene Presents Superheroes, new Batman movie. Features Captain America, the Phantom, Flash Gordon, and Captain Marvel. It is from 1975. .VG, and that'll be 10.
So believe it or not, I have a Galaxy number 1.
Have you ever got to read it?
Yeah. It's part of my Rich Buckler collection.
Very cool. Feeling that this one was expensive. If someone's got some ads for cigars in it. See if there's anything else interesting.
Guys, sometimes when Miss Jen does these things blind, she finds the coolest stuff inside the books. I bought a Texas Redback dollar bill from the early 1960s one time out of one of these boxes. I still have it.
Okay. This is Vampirilla Archives Volume 1 from Dynamite. This was put out in the first printing from 2010. Don't know if it's out of print or what, but I'm going to sell it for its cover price of $50. See what's in this one. This is my last book. Kyle's got tons of stuff he's going to show you next. Oh, this one's, I'm going to leave it alone. This one's never been cracked. You go through that? That's when you know a book's never been opened. I'm going to leave it alone. Erie Presents Hunter. It's a classic War and Publishing heroes' favorite adventures from Dark Horse. 25. Hardcover. All right, and I promised you guys the keys that got passed from Saturday. And then I'll pass it over to Kyle, and I'm going to go put out books. So I will disappear, and Kyle will appear.
Sounds good.
And I just leave it running, okay? So I'll come back at 9. Web of Spider-Man number 1 is $25. It does have this like darker line that runs through it. I don't know how that could be. Do you see it? How was a printing thing or what? But I just put 25 on it. These are all in Mylar. Amazing number 315, the second appearance of Venom. Nice McFarlane cover. That one is 30. Buenas noches. Number 317, another nice McFarlane cover. That one is 20. Number 328, another McFarlane. This one is 15. What was that sound?
Me trying to figure out if I can get my fancy camera set up before you run out of books.
Perfect. TJ, I don't know that I've posted it up yet, but I am gonna have it be fun for you guys. So I can't get you to the 40% off part of Friday morning. That is only for people in person. But I am gonna post up on our social medias starting on Thursday morning and running all the way through Sunday, a 25% off coupon that's going to be or sale that's running on our eBay store. So I ever include our eBay store stuff in the sale. So if you miss it, then you missed it. So definitely follow us on Space Cadets so that you don't miss such things. I'll try to post it tonight for y'all. ASM number 195, second appearance of the Black Cat, 25. ASM 362, Carnage Part 2, 15. Number 361, First Carnage, is 80. Yeah, I just figured out how to like schedule a coupon or schedule a discount on eBay, so I can actually do that and not have to I got to cook on Thursday. I can't be coming on and doing stuff. So,
and guys, Miss Jen's eBay store is insane.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on there. Lots of runs. Runs are really strong there. There's not a lot of individual books, but tons of really rare graphic novels. Lots of toys. And then you just get them shipped all together. If you find a bunch of stuff, just do all your purchasing and then pay, and then we'll refund any difference in shipping. ASM 347 is 20. 346 is 15. Wolverine 17 is $20. Number 3 is 25. Number 1 is $50. 10 is 25.
Miss Jen, slow down. I need.
Oh, you're looking at stuff?
Okay. No, I need 3 more minutes to get my camera set up.
You're fine. I got 3 minutes worth of pile.
Okay, great.
Detective Comics number 349. Only one way to save Batman from that blockbuster blow. Shine this flashlight in Batman's face. What? That one is 75. Detective number 343. Now that I've enlisted the elongated man in my army, he must obey my command to wring the life out of Batman and Robin. Secret War of the Phantom General. This one is 65. Number 335. The Trial of the Talking Mask. This one says, that's the last of them, Robin. Now find out who's the ringleader. Ringleader of the gang. I'll tell you who the headman is. Batman, me. Oh, he is the headman. Look, he literally is the headman. Look. Headman. 55. That's pretty funny. Avengers number 20. $75. Number 30 is 25. Put these down because I feel like I want to accidentally mess them up. I got 5 more books.
Perfect.
Space 1999 is $5. I'm sorry, number 5 is $25. If I could talk all the way today, that'd be lovely. Number 4 is 23. Marvel Team Up number 1 is the 4th appearance of Morbius. That's 20. And Marvel Team Up number 1, $60. All right, everybody. I'm going to skedaddle 15 minutes early, but I'm going to leave it live. I might be in and out to watch. But you guys have fun with Kyle. I'm going to run the restroom like an old person.
Well, Miss Jen has been live for a lot of hours, so let her go to the restroom. I'm going to leave her on in the background, so if she comes in, she can just yell at me. That way we can still hear her. I'll leave her in the studio.
Okay. We'll turn it off while I go to the bathroom next door.
Well, yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you guys. I've been going through this collection. I have a bunch of like $5 minor keys. So we're just going to do five. I don't think I'm going to have anything that's more than $5 for the next 20 minutes. I was really not planning to do a sale tonight because Jay and I are doing the producers live jam sesh. We're just going to hang out and have sort of a chat, got an unboxing, that kind of hangout. So, we're just going to do everything is $5. So this is Justice League number 8. This is the first cameo of the Flood, the new origin of Starman, and the first mention of Perpetua, who is like the mom of the Anti-Monitor and the Monitor and all of those people. So that's going to be $5 for Legion of Doom. Number 8, or Justice League number 8. Justice League number 20 is the first full team appearance of the Justice League of Tomorrow. Also $5. First appearance of Superman from the future, or Superman of Tomorrow, and the first cameo of the Justice League from the future, or Justice League of Tomorrow here in Justice League 19, $5. The origin of Perpetua, the origin of the Monitor, Anti-Monitor, and World Forger, Justice League 22, $5. Justice League number 21 is the first appearance of the World Forger. No problem, Mike. I'm shocked it took this long, but probably because it weighed a ton. Mike's box that I shipped him recently, it was a USPS priority mail flat rate box, and like per square inch might be the heaviest box I've ever shipped. Here you go. This is a minimal trade dress DC. So this is Justice League 25, minimal trade dress cover. Because you do have a little bit of trade dress down there, and you have your DC logo and your barcode. So it's not a vegan, but minimal trade dress. Cameo Lex Luthor as the Apex Predator, $5. And you know what? It occurs to me, Miss Jen left CBSN running, and I don't have CBSN open. So give me 5 seconds just to get that open and going here, just to make sure nobody's claiming anything over there. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh. There we go. Okay. So now that's true. And I think I found a better shipping method for art, but I gotta wait till it gets here, Mike. Okay. Justice League number 26. First full Apex Predator Lex Luthor, $5. Didn't write a price on this one, so it's $5. This is Justice League number 33. This is the Monitor, Anti-Monitor, World Forge. They all merge into the Ultra Monitor for $5. Justice League number 46, the first cameo of Tartarus, who's the god of hell, $5. Justice League number 59, first appearance of Brutus, and the new Justice League lineup that appears in this book, $5. All right, let me grab some more here. Let's have some fun, shall we? I said nothing was going to be over $5, but we're going to do it for over $5. We'll have a couple of over $5 for you guys who are, maybe key hunters or who like big books. This is Justice League number 31 from the New 52. This is the first appearance of Jessica Cruz as Power Ring. This is the Mike Allred Batman 66 variant. So Power Ring is going to be one of the leads in the new Lanterns show. If James Gunn gets to put out his Lanterns show. So right now, this is on the electronic base for anywhere between $100 and $140. So I will let someone claim it tonight for $100. Okay. Let's go back to some $5 books. Superman number 23. That was hard to read backwards for some reason. This is the first appearance of Xanadroth. $5. I mean, by the way, that's cover price on most of these books. Most of these are just cover price, but they're keys. So this one's a $4 book normally, but $5 for the key. This is Superman number 2. This is Bendis and Ivan Rice. This is the first appearance of Nuclear Man in these comics in this series in DC, I guess, in a while. $5. Superman, What Happened to Superboy's Lost Years? This is the debut of Superboy Jonathan Kent's costume. $5. Superman 29, first appearance of Projectress and Deadstream. $5. Superman, again, number 30. First cameo of Shadow Breed, $5. We'll just do this at cover. This is the Dustin Nguyen variant of the Robin 80th Anniversary Special. Robin 80th Anniversary Special. $10. Okay, here's a $15 book. This is Legion of Superheroes number 6. Legion of Superheroes number 6. This is the first featured appearance of the Gold Lantern. Again, someone who's going to be big important in the James Gunn Lanterns series, should it ever come out. This book is going for $15 right now. Oh, okay. So this is Legion of Superheroes number 3. This is the first appearance of Krev the General Na. Sometimes these people make up names for characters. Like Bendis. Krev or Creve the General Na? Is that like a knight who says ni? I don't understand. Anyway, this is Justice League 6, or Legion of Superheroes 6. This is also the first appearance of December Sevenbergen, who would go on to be a big deal in this book, but maybe not in the DC universe. $4. Legion of Superheroes number 2, first appearance of Tortor. $4. Legion of Superheroes number 1, first Legion of Superheroes. This is the minimal trade dress cover there. This is the first appearance of Haraz. $5. Justice League number 1. Again, this is your Scott Snyder, Jim Chung run. So kind of your more recent Justice Leagues. First team appearance of the Legion of Doom, which is the one led by Lex Luthor with the Joker, Black Manta, Cheetah, Gorilla Grodd, and Sinestro. $5. This is Justice League number 5. This is the first cover appearance of that Legion of Doom faction. $5. Justice League number 2. The first cameo of the Ultraviolet Lantern Corps. Sinestro recruits John Stewart to the Ultraviolet Lantern Corps. I don't know, but I feel like this might have some relevance coming up soon. I have no reason to believe that. I just think that might be a good way to approach the television series about the lanterns, right? It'd be to bring in the Ultraviolet Lanterns because they're freaking crazy. $5. And Justice League number 10. This has got some foily on it. But this is the first appearance of the Flood and the first appearance of Jarro, who is a space person. I forget from where, but he claims that Batman is his dad. And so they have to go on the Maury Povich show in the Justice League, which they don't actually have. Okay. Okay. So this is Star Wars. In my hair. There we go. Star Wars number 14. This is Bounty Hunters 14. Star Wars Bounty Hunters 14 by Ethan Sachs. First appearance of Deathstick, which I feel like is just another name for a lightsaber. But first appearance of Deathstick, $5. This is a variant cover. This is the Adi Granoff 1 in 25 retail incentive on Darth Vader number 9. This is the Kieran Gillen Darth Vader. $15. This is Star Wars Darth Vader number 16. First appearance of C21 High Singer. $5. Okay, here we go. This is Kieran Gillen Darth Vader number 1. Kieran Gillen Darth Vader number 1. This is the Mike Del Mundo retailer incentive 1 in 25. This is the first appearance of Black Stanton, who is a Wookiee that I like to take credit for, even though I have no reason to take credit for it, other than the fact that I maybe shot my mouth off around people I shouldn't have. $45. Star Wars 4. Darth Vader 4. Second appearance of Dr. Aphra, second Black Krrsantan, $5. If you don't know the Black Krrsantan story, come to Jay and I's show in like 5-ish minutes, and we'll talk about it, because it's a thing. That's a story I don't mind telling, but it's kind of a funny story about what can happen if you talk too much, or you just like to tell people about your D&D campaigns. Darth Vader number 5, Star Wars Darth Vader number 5. This is the first Aeolian Asteroid and Carbon, $5. Sometimes I have trouble reading my own notes on these things because I try to write them fast and in Sharpie, and it gets a little confusing. Darth Vader number 7, again, Kieran Gillen Darth Vader. This is the first appearance of B-Box and IG-90, $5. Darth Vader number 8. First Inspector Thanoth. Not Thanos, Thanoth. So Thanos, if you have a speech impediment. $5. All right. Hey, I ran out of Star Wars is there for a second, so we're back to the Superman's. Superman 25. This was a oversized issue. This is also a variant cover. But again, this is Bendis and Ivan Rice. Superman. First appearance of Sinmar is $6 because that's cover price on the book. Superman 27, The Origin of Sinmar, $5. And we'll do, this is Superman number 14, Bendis, Ivan Rice. First cameo of the Gold Lantern and Monster Boy. Plus, you got a crypto cover. $5. All right, I've got 2 minutes, so I will show you a couple more books here. Joker number 1. It's a blank. It's green. $10. This is Earth 2 number 23. This is the Mike Allred Batman 66 variant. $16. Jeff Johns, Ivan Rice. Literally everybody who worked on this book, except maybe Joe Prado, is at Ghost Machine now. Aquaman #1. First team appearance of the Trench, $10. Aquaman #3. First appearance of Trench King, cameo of Dr. Stephen Shin. Again, both of those would go on to play big roles in this Aquaman run. $5. Batman #40. This is New 52 Batman #40. It's got a Mignola feeling on the cover, but it's not Mignola. This is Endgame Part 6, Death of Batman and Joker, $10. And this book has some speculator heat and has for a while now, and I still don't know why. This is Marvel Now .1. Marvel Now .1. This book goes on the eBays for between $10 and $15. I have it at $15. If somebody were to say claim for $10, I would give it to them. Last book. I'm just going to reach in and grab at random. Boom. Green Lantern #1. Jeff Johns. Doug Mankey. This is a big Sinestro story. Big Sinestro cover. $10. All right, guys. If you're over on CBSN, thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for saying hi. Miss Jen will be back with her normal CBSN shows. Over on the EXP, in about this many minutes, about 5 minutes, because I have to go to the bathroom because, I've been here just as long as Miss Jen has. Jay and I will be back with the Producers Live GM Sesh, which is just a talk. We're just going to hang out. I've got an unboxing. We'll talk about some of this collection I've been processing. And we'll talk about whatever else you guys want to talk about. But in the meantime, get yourself a drink, hit refresh, and we will see everybody here in just a few minutes back on the EXP. If you're over on CBSN, enjoy the rest of the night. We'll talk soon.